I would like to invite our next speaker, Mr. Manan Relia. Mr. Manan Relia from the DLC Global Visual Art Committee is the owner-director of Archer Art Gallery, promoted and elevated Archer as India's biggest serigraphy studio in collaboration with Indian Masters, SPAI FSPA Award for Excellent in Serigraphy Printing, and many much more.
I'm a computer science graduate, and now I work with art. I work with artists. I work with artists around the country, sell art, figure out ways to get their art accessible to people around the globe. So how does art and science come together? Actually, growing up, we most of us must have come at a stage in our academic careers where we had to choose science, art, or commerce. So we all must have made a choice. But come to think about it, art and science are very, very, very intertwined. We can go back to the prehistoric ages, these cave paintings. I mean, they were not scientists, they were not artists, but they solved a purpose. They maybe looked at documentation, but the materials that they use, they must have done some kind of a research, because those cave paintings are still available for us to see even thousands of years later. We can look at our ancient temples. They were not scientists, but if you look at the geometry, the symmetry, even the way they have executed these temples, it's just a perfect balance. I think we need to now break this barrier that art and science don't go together. I think long back ago, it was considered, the both art and science were considered to be very intertwined. I mean, you can look at like an artist like Leonardo da Vinci. He was not just an artist, but he was an engineer, a scientist. He's made excellent machines and done even the Mona Lisa. So every discipline in art, I mean, let's say architecture, architects, I feel, are the biggest combination of art and science. You have to make a building or a bridge which should look aesthetically appealing, but at the same time it should be functional. You don't want a building that doesn't work, or doesn't have the stairs correct, or a bridge that doesn't work. One of the things that while looking at this, one very important thing that I understood is that science and art are both attempts to understand and describe the world around us. The subjects and the methods used might be different, so must be the audience. But in the end, the motivations and the goals are the same. Both artists and scientists strive to see the world in new ways and to communicate that vision. So I think we should now start looking at art and science as a interdisciplinary thing, and look at ways how the two can come together. Thank you.